For those of you unaware, just with short memories, well, the Island Boys, comprised of Kodiyakredd and his twin brother Flyysoulja, well, they took the internet by storm in 2021 thanks to that hit song, I'm an Island Boy. But like always with the Island Boys, they get a lot of attention, but it's not necessarily always in the positive light. Now, they quickly became two of the most absolute biggest trolls on the internet, and they'll say anything you ask them to do over on Cameo. But now one of them, well, he's facing accusations in regards to laying hands on his girlfriend that could have him looking at serving some very serious jail time as a result. Now, are the Island Boys about to embark on their last ride? Is these criminal charges going to end their career forever? What does the woman that they put their hands on have to say about all this? Well, to find out this and more, you're going to want to stay tuned to this episode of Famous News. My name, of course, is Yikes, and we drop a new video each and every day, so be sure to follow Famous News or Before They Are Famous wherever you consume content, be it TikTok, Instagram, Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, you name it, we're there. All right, I'll see you guys after the intro. Now, according to multiple sources, well, Frankie Venegas, aka Kodiyakredd, yeah, the one that I think's born second, well, he was arrested after his girlfriend Mina, she accused him of abusing her while staying at an Airbnb in Pompano Beach, Florida. Legal documents obtained by TMZ, they would suggest that this altercation, well, it broke out after Mina threatened to leave Frankie due to his physically reckless behavior towards her in the past. Now, rather than discuss things in a civil manner, which admittedly has never exactly been the Island Boy strong suit, well, Frankie allegedly slapped Mina across the face. He then pushed her into the shallow end of the pool where she hit her chin on the concrete floor below. Now, authorities, they would later note bruises on Mina's chin as well as on her arms and legs when they spoke with her at a nearby hospital. Now, this isn't the first time that Kodiyakredd has been involved in a situation like this. Now, in March of 2022, well, the girlfriend of Frankie's brother, Alex Venegas, well, he alleged that Frank had assaulted her in a Heron Bay home after she refused to leave the premises. Now, the victim, who was living with the brothers at the time, well, they told officers that she was forced to lock herself in the bathroom and call 911 out of fear for the safety of her life. Now, eagle-eye viewers of much of the Island Boys content will also no doubt be familiar with the multiple instances caught on camera of Frankie constantly degrading, talking down, straight up laying hands on Mina in an effort to seemingly put her in her place in the past. My God, these guys are role models. Now, those prior examples, they probably played a role in why the police didn't hesitate to arrest Frankie on the spot once they arrived at his Airbnb. Now, that being said, well, Kodiyakredd incarceration, it isn't exactly lasted that long. Now, after being held for about 3 days, well, Frankie, he was released from custody and then popped up on social media to promise the Island Boys fans that not everything was what it seemed. Not only did he deny all the accusations being flung his way, but he defended his love for Mina by pointing out the hundreds of thousands of dollars he allegedly spent on her. Because as we all know, well, money is the only thing to measure how much you love another person, right? Look, Kodiyakredd, he might be a free man right now, but something tells me that these charges, well, they aren't about to disappear completely. Now, what type of impact will they ultimately have on the Island Boy career moving forward? And who do you think is telling the truth? You let me know in the comments down below. My name, of course, is Yikes, and this has been Famous News. Wherever you watch these videos, be sure to give us a follow. We are an independent news organization, so we can use all the help. All right, see you guys, well, in another video. Now, if you've been following Before They Are Famous for a while now, then you've no doubt heard of the Island Boys. They're hip-hop's most troll-worthy duo. But did you know that a new contender has recently emerged to challenge them for the clout-chasing crown? Yeah, this guy by the name of WyeZy. And boy, is he ever, well, a lot to handle. Damn nearly everything about this man, from his iced-out grills to the Benjamins he's constantly flexing, to even the numerous tattoos that literally blanket his body, all of it comes across as, well, totally fake. Now, maybe that's why so many people online are referring to this kid as the new Island Boy. Only this time, well, they're saying he has also got Down syndrome. Yikes. But the thing is, according to WyeZy, well, he was the one who actually invented the entire Island Boy brand to begin with. And if there's any truth to that, well, I guess we're going to uncover it in our latest episode of Famous News. My name, of course, is Yikes, and we drop a new one of these each and every day. So if you're not following us on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, YouTube, Rumble. Be sure to give us a follow. Now let's get into the news. Now maybe we should start things off with a look at WyeZy's musical talent, or in this case, well, a total complete lack thereof. I mean, seriously, just check out a few of these guys' freestyles. No wonder when people first discovered his music, they immediately thought he was either A, satire, or B, an Island Boys clone. Now, from the way he dressed to the way he presented himself to even the way he rapped, it was like a carbon copy of Florida's notoriously viral duo. Eventually, WyeZy, well, he got so tired of the comparison that he hopped onto Instagram Live and he personally cut off his own Wix to distance himself from the Island Boys brand. Not that that really fooled anyone. Well, from there, he tried to provide video evidence that he wasn't nearly as fake as some people thought he was. Now, whether he was showing off his gold grill, his expensive sports cars, or what reputes to be thousands of dollars in cash, well, WyeZy, he desperately tried to prove that he was every bit as real as he claimed to be. But you know how the internet works. Now, the more he tried to prove his credibility, well, the more people called him a wannabe. So in one last bid to prove everyone wrong, well, WyeZy decided to go all in on his feud with the Island Boys by claiming not only did they jack his style, but they stole his entire flow. Now, this little outburst, it caught the attention of the Island Boys themselves, who hopped onto Instagram Live to confront WyeZy face to face. Digitally speaking, that is. Now, it went about as well as you're probably imagining it did. Let's just say that there was a lot of unintelligible and undecipherable screaming going on. In fact, it seems to happen every time these three dudes, well, they wind up in the same chat room. So was WyeZy a rapper for real? Well, if you've been following along with this story thus far, I think you know the answer to that question. Now, he's about as real as the Island Boys are, which is to say, well, not really. Oh, I feel bad. But maybe that'll change over time, but if the Island Boys' career is anything to go by, well, odds are more likely that WyeZy, well, he'll continue to get sidetracked clout-chasing on TikTok. All right, everyone. Well, that wraps up this episode of Famous News. Sorry for throwing a bit of salt on this guy, but we did an Island Boy video and it absolutely exploded. And everyone just seems to love to hate these guys. And then you have another one who's just like them. I thought you might want to know about. All right, that's it for this one. Wherever you watch these videos, be sure to give us a follow, and I'll see you guys in another video.